Hi folks, you're with Tacitus today, your pushback channel, and thank you for joining this live stream. In this essay, I'd like to talk about how business awards, awards for having the best business, a certain category. It could be award for the best restaurant, or the award for the best defense industry contractor. It could be an award for the best cleaning firm, or the best interior decorating, for anything, all business categories. And I've been having a look at some of those and noticed that maybe it's always been this way, but I've been looking at it the last few months and noticed that every single business award that I've seen in around Australia, and also looking at the United States and Britain, the awards are all going to minorities. Unless you're a minority, if you're a straight white male, you have no chance of getting a business award. You can have the best business in the whole universe, but you're not getting that award. These awards are strictly now given out to, and some of them have cash payments attached, and I wonder if that's really the main issue. But they're being given these awards, and there's a the amount of sort of black lesbians and transgender this and so that's just it's obviously ideological, obviously. And these businesses, I've noticed that you go to these businesses even a week after or a few months after they've given the award, and the business have already closed their front doors. So clearly they're not awarding a successful business. They're just awarding it to minorities and I don't know who maybe needs it the most, or whose business is the least likely to be successful, or is in the most trouble, and they give them an award to try and give them a leg up and give them a hand or something like that. But it's part of the wider thing in the West now, where merit is white supremacy, merit is fascism and this sort of thing. And so merit is now seen as the enemy of equity. So any form of merit has to go if you want to achieve equity or equal outcomes. So this is how they're doing. So the low IQ, lazy, couldn't give a shit sort of student is getting waved through high school into college, given a free pass. They're given an affirmative action job, or given an affirmative action loan to start a business that they don't have to pay back, and then they're given awards for having a great business that closed, that goes bust, days later, and these sorts of things. It's all a farce. It's just a universe of no reality. As soon as you cut merit out of things, then you cut truth and accuracy and fact out of things. And when you cut all that out, then you just live in this strange alternative reality that bears no resemblance to anything real. It's a complete fantasy world, and that's what these people are living in, and they've been getting away with it. And there's hardly any pushback from our politicians or from anywhere, our institutions and so on. They're all doing that same thing that of creating this fantasy world, and it goes both ways. Not only are they elevating minorities and saying that they're all geniuses and they invented all the technology we see today, but they're also on the other side diminishing white people. White people either didn't do those things, didn't invent anything, and on top of that, they're damn evil fascist Nazis as well. So and the entire white history is, or the entire black history is people playing sweet melodious musical instruments while they hold hands and kiss, and it's nothing like the reality of it. So this is the craziness going on, and I haven't seen an award now for quite some time that's been given to a straight white male. I mean, maybe there are some, and I'm sure that if I looked hard enough and long enough, I could find them. But certainly all the ones that are pushed and promoted heavily in the newspapers, the media, on business websites, that sort of thing, that they can't help but push the Black Lesbian Award and this sort of stuff, and it's quite absurd. You know it's not realistic or real. It's a fantasy, and it's a ridiculous ideological fantasy to boot. And just to sort of give you an idea that when the Zulus, who are one of the most warlike nations in South East Africa, they they had metallurgical skills that they developed to the same level as white folks had 2,500 years previously. So it just gives you an idea that the Australian Aborigines were even Stone Age, early Stone Age people. That was so they were 10,000 years behind white development, and yet today we're supposed to believe that all these people were geniuses and had invented everything before the white folks turned up. And what a load of nonsense. You've been with Tacitus today, your Pushback channel, and thank you for listening.